Aries, welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here, and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what the collective needs to hear at this time. I've set that intention with my guides and with this deck. So if you are here because this is in your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has. I will pull any clarifiers that we need, as well as some oracle cards, and go deeper into the message, like what we don't see coming and things like that. We'll do that in the extended. You can join my membership down below, or I will post a single video on Patreon if you just want to purchase the one video. So feel free to do that if you'd like to go more in depth. Definitely like the video and subscribe if you like the messages. All the interactions really help my channel to grow, but it also pushes the messages out for others too, so that they can see the message as well. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is ultimate wish fulfillment, right? Like, this is happiness and fulfillment. You know, the perfect job, the perfect house, the perfect spouse, just everything that you want that is your ultimate wish fulfillment, right? That'll be different for each of you because it is a general reading. But you know, it's those stages of life where you know, everything comes together and there's just all the serenity and satisfaction and gratitude, right? So I feel like your happiness is becoming a focal point for you because this is the underlying energy of this reading. So I feel like there is a need for you to really kind of manifest your happiness. You know, when I look at the 10 of Cups, there's the cups are up here in the sky, right, on this rainbow, and these people are down here. So it is like manifesting your dreams and then bringing them into reality, but it is up to you to take the actions to do that, right? So I feel like maybe you are wanting to create more happiness for yourself here. The situation is the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is walking away from situations and leaving things behind. Moving on from something that is no longer emotionally fulfilling, right? At one time, these cups made this person very happy, right? Cups are about your emotions. That is about your happiness. It is about your intuition. When your emotions are blocked, it can really block your intuition. So he's choosing to walk away from this and leave things behind and, you know, go out and explore options and seek better for himself. You know, it's about not settling for good enough. Like, you want that 10 of Cups, but you have to leave things behind in order to move towards that 10 of Cups, right? Like, he's walking away from these cups towards the 10 of Cups, right? The blockage is the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups is joy, celebration. This is togetherness. It's about like celebrating with the people that you care about, right? So it's just that playful energy, spending time with friends, family. It's your community, right? So this could be about coworkers. This can be about family members. This can just be, in general, your joy and happiness, right? So I think there may be like, there could be some tension or like boundary issues, right? It can also like be needing to trust your intuition, right? In order, again, to kind of find that happiness. So you could be emotionally drained as this is a blockage, and then you needing to walk away from something here. Whatever the situation is that you are needing to walk away from could just be draining your energy and your happiness. And again, this could be a group of people, right? Maybe there's a job that's draining you. Maybe it's family members. Maybe it's a friend group. So the root cause of this situation is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is fire energy. It is like a sense of adventure, being open to new opportunities, right? So the pages are the messengers, and this is like exciting news, right? But the root cause of this, I feel like it is a need to kind of let your curiosity kind of flow and express yourself in like new ways and be open to new creative experiences and new opportunities here. Because clearly this is not serving you, right? You're not fulfilled. It's just emotionally draining. So this is like you really needing to step out of your own way and go after something exciting, some kind of new beginning, right? But just remember to stay grounded in that, right? That's really calling to me. I just looked at all this dirt and I'm thinking like ground. So just, remain grounded through the situation. So, in the recent past, what is affecting this is the Two of Swords. So, the Two of Swords is a decision, right? This is about kind of being closed off to making a decision. You're protecting yourself, right? Probably because of this situation. This can also be an affair, right? Three of Cups can be like a third party situation. And it doesn't even have to be romantic, right? This can be maybe there's just too many people involved, right? Like maybe you're with your best friend and then all these other people join in, right? Again, general reading, so you take it how it resonates. But in the recent past, what is, having an effect on this is the needing to make a decision, right? Like you were refusing to see things for what they were, right? Like she has this blindfold on and she's very closed off. So I feel like you were very closed off to any new opportunities and leaving this situation and really just kind of needing to see things again for what they are. Take off the blindfold and trust your intuition in order to move forward, right? And a lot of times I feel like we can do that because we feel like we're protecting ourselves. We kind of stay comfortable, right? That can be the self protection part. But it's keeping you stuck and it's keeping you in an unfulfilling situation. So there really is a need to make a difficult decision to move away. So the message from your guides or from your higher self here is the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is about focusing on lack, focusing on, it's like very limiting beliefs, right? You're just focused on feeling physically and financially depleted, right? This emotional depletion, right? You're thinking of, all the things that have gone wrong, just again, holding yourself back because of your thought patterns here. And it's really needing to shift your attention to more feeling abundant and, um, you know, again, that mindset is what's going to really help you move forward here in making this decision. Because I feel like you're afraid to make the decision again because you don't want to leave a comfort zone or you're afraid of what you'll lose when you do make this decision, right? Or you're probably just thinking, this can't work out, right? Like if this is a job, you're thinking I'm going to lose all this money, I'll never find another job like this, right? Like it pays so much, or whatever those limiting beliefs are for you that are holding you back here. You're really just closed off to your intuition. So again, I feel like these two cards kind of go hand in hand, trusting your intuition and then really changing your mindset about the situation. And also on this card, like these people are out here in the cold, right? And they feel like abandoned by spirit and by family, friends. But there's this building right here, right? Like that's a window. So all they need to do is knock on that door and they would have help. So it's kind of also seeing that you do have help, whether that's from, physical people here in the 3D or it is from spirit, right? Trusting your guides, but just know that you're not alone in the situation and you do have help here. So in the immediate future, we have the Six of Wands. I love that energy. The Six of Wands is a victory. This is a success, recognition, being rewarded for hard work, right? And again, being surrounded by those that support you. These people are, celebrating him up on this horse, right? So I feel like people are going to see you. People are going to celebrate you. Maybe once you move out of this situation and take this new beginning, then the new crowd that you're around will be more emotionally fulfilling, right? Like they're going to see you for who you are. They're going to recognize, if this is a job, they're going to recognize your hard work. If this is a new friend group, they're going to recognize how great you are, right? But there is victory coming in here. And then realizing all of the hard work that you have put in is really paying off after, this struggle that you've been through. In your thoughts and feelings, we have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is anxiety, worry, depression. It's staying up late at night worrying, replaying conversations, replaying situations in your head, right? This is what I call hamster wheel thinking. You're just spinning your wheels and worrying about things that are out of your control, or things that you shouldn't be worried about, right? Again, changing your mindset and focusing on what could be. Focus on the 10 of Cups there, right? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want things to be like for you, right? Do you want like a new house? Do you want a love relationship? Do you want like this nice car, right? Whatever your 10 of Cups is for you, focus on that. Because when you focus on the positive things and the things that you do want, it really changes your mindset so that you can get out of this worry. So in your environment, the influence here is the 10 of Swords. So there is something coming to an end here, right? This could have been a painful ending. This could have been manipulation, lies, deceit. It's, all of those negative things. And this could be about you hanging on to the past as well, right? With this moving forward, needing to make a choice to move on to a new beginning. With every ending is a new beginning, right? Like the plus side of this 10 of Swords is, yes, you've been through this difficult cycle, right? Like this is a very difficult ending. He has all of these swords in his back here, but the silver lining is that with every ending is a new beginning. So it's time to kind of heal from this and then focus again on where you want to go. Focus on how you want to move forward, because you do have this Page of Wands here, right? Like this new beginning, this new adventure here, opening to new opportunities. In your hopes and fears, we have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is about competition, right? Rivalry. It is about kind of like tension. So again, this could be like a work group, like maybe you're fearing like tension or competition from others in like a new workplace or from the old workplace, right? This can also be you hoping for solutions, right? Because the Five of Wands is about finding solutions in a productive way, using the competition to your benefit, right? Like seeing it as a healthy competition rather than a negative competition, and then finding ways to work through these obstacles. These are like delays and circumstances that are beyond your control and kind of cause you to slow down and look at details. But I just feel like you're really hoping to find some sort of solution here and overcome these obstacles. The potential outcome is the King of Swords. I love that energy. So the King of Swords is very intellectual, very logical energy, but he's also very decisive, right? And he chooses situations based on logic and reason in order to move forward. So, he's ready to take action. He has his sword up here, which is, I always think of as like the Ace of Swords, like that sword of truth. Like he's good with communication. He trusts his intuition in order to, stand in that place of power and guide him forward to take action, right? So whatever it is that you're wanting to take action on, and whatever it is that this choice that you're needing to make, I really feel like you are stepping into like this powerful authority and, trusting in yourself. Again, it's about truth and honesty. So I feel like this is you kind of really trusting yourself to make a decision, or to trust in this decision that has been made here in the recent past. And then kind of, stepping into that and taking decisive action on your own behalf and standing up for yourself, right? Going after that 10 of Cups. So that's a very good outcome based on what you had here. Like you're really in your head and you're worried about it, but you do have a victory coming in here. I feel like there was this difficult decision made in the past. Again, maybe you left a relationship, maybe you left a job in order to focus on your own happiness. And maybe you're worried again because you're worried about things working out, or worried that, you won't get this happiness, or, this was my happiness and now I don't have anything, right? Like with every ending comes a new beginning, right? Like when one door closes, another one opens. Walking away was a difficult choice, but it's a choice that you needed to make in order to move forward, right? You can't stay stuck in situations because you'll never grow there, especially if it's not fulfilling, right? And if it's emotionally draining, you don't want to stay in those situations. But, that potential outcome of you, like, stepping into that King of Swords energy, that's amazing. Really just standing up for yourself and your ideas and your choices. So that's a really good energy to be in. I love that for you. So I'm going to go ahead and take this into the extended. We're going to see what you don't see coming. We'll get some advice from Spirit on how to kind of move forward. I do have a few oracle decks and some angel number decks that we will pull from as well in the extended. So if you're interested, you could join the membership down below, or I will have the single video on Patreon link listed down below. If this is where we part, then I hope this message helped, and I will see you next time. Bye.